really is a privilege to welcome this legend on the show this afternoon. Sarel van der Merwe, baie dankie dat jy so is en welkom.
Baie dankie, lekker om hier te wees.
And congratulations with your book, SuperVAN, the memoir of South Africa's greatest driver, no doubt about that, and his alter ego, SuperVAN, of course. Tell us about SuperVAN. Why was SuperVAN there in the first place?
The phrase was coined by John Oxley, who used to be the motoring editor of the Pretoria News. So that dates back from '72. I won a rally in which I beat a lot of the works team, the proper cars, and I was in my own private car. And that started off SuperVAN, and then you know, the name sort of stuck, and eventually it became worthwhile using SuperVAN for all sorts of things that I didn't want to do.
That's a great description for things that Sarel didn't want to do. He got SuperVAN to do. Listen, this book is going to do exceptionally well because you're very, very honest in this book about many things. Do you think that you're going to stir a little bit of controversy in the racing circles? Gaan daar 'n paar mense wees wat dalk wenkbroue lig?
Maybe, but it wasn't the intention. I mean, the book was written as I see things and as I saw things at that point in time. So if they don't like it, it's tough, and you know. But it wasn't done with the intention of upsetting people.
But be honest with me, are there going to be a couple of people that are going to be angry with you?
There might be, yes, sure. But, you know, that's also tough. It's been part of my life so far. So.
You're not going to lose sleep about it. It's pointless putting out a book like this if you're not going to tell the story.
You have to tell it as it was, and otherwise it becomes a lot of bull, and nobody really cares.
Were there
things that
that
they're going to clear now, but I mean, at least it's the truth. Yeah.
Were there things that SuperVAN did that you regret?
Maybe you should have done some things differently, but you know, at the end of the day, it all worked out. Like, I mean, SuperVAN got me fired a couple of times, 3 times in fact. But at the end of the day, it was for the better. It worked out. So I don't
one door closes.
Yeah, and it cost me a lot of money. I mean, all the marriages and all the rest of it. That was all SuperVAN's fault, and that was expensive.
I don't know if it's just me, but I mean, you're like a rock star of a racing driver. You know, when we're talking about SuperVAN, you even have this massive stage name. I mean, if you think about it, not that was not the intention, but has it changed in South Africa? I mean, has the racing industry changed, or was it just me that am I not paying attention anymore?
No, I think you're right. There's no obvious stars.
That's what I'm saying.
That is the problem, and apart from the people not promoting themselves, MSA, Motorsport South Africa, is not doing much to do that either. So
that's sad.
And and every sport needs heroes and villains.
Of course.
And motorsport at the moment has got neither. So I think yes, you're right. It's in a sad state.
But can't you do something about it?
We've been yelling and shouting and screaming, and in this book I dedicate the whole chapter to MSA. So whether they're going to take any notice, I have no idea. But something should be done. It's quite sad, really, because you know, motorsport's been my life, and in a sense, I lived in the golden era of motorsport in South Africa, anyway.
Yeah.
And somehow it's lost on the public, and there's no international competition. There's nothing to actually excite anybody. So
I heard a rumor though that you're starting your own. What is it, like a race series?
From next year, we're going to start a showroom stock, a standard class, because there's no entry-level motorsport available anymore. It's too expensive. It's one of the problems with the sport. And hopefully next year we can open some doors and make it a bit cheaper, and start paying proper prize money and that type of stuff again. You can maybe attract people to the sport again. But
listen, you're being modest about it. That is incredible news. I think any racing enthusiast listening right now, that is fantastic. We'll
do a big launch next year at some stage, but towards the end of the year. But hopefully it'll get off the ground and go. Yeah.
You're talking about the golden era of motor racing. A lot of it happened in the 80s, when South Africa was still, you know, in the apartheid era. You travelled overseas a lot. Did you know, interesting stories to share when it comes to representing a white South Africa back then?
Well, it worked both ways, because in South Africa itself, motorsport did very well because all the other sports were banned. And,
of course.
And the motorsport, the privateers we still had Grand Prix because people really competing here not for their country or the official sports teams, but as individuals. So we saw a lot of motorsport internally, but of course travelling outside of the country was really a pain. I mean, it was difficult at times, and especially in the later half of the 80s when PW Botha made his infamous Rubicon speech and that type of thing. Just everything just was so negative on the other side that I tried to keep a lot of it. You know, I tried to keep my involvement sort of quiet. That's why we didn't advertise a lot of that every year at that point in time. But yes, it was difficult.
Now, do you follow Formula One? You're talking about Formula One?
Yes, I do.
And which team?
Well, I think there's the top three drivers would be Alonso, Vettel and Hamilton, really. Although Button has surprised me over the last year or so. So it's not really the team as such that I follow. I like the
actual drivers.
Side, yeah, and I think Alonso has been battling for a long time now, but you know, the last race in the wet, when things got difficult in the race, it shows what he's capable of, but Ferrari's so useless lately that you don't know where they're going to end.
Hoeveel politiek is daar in Formule 1? Want ek weet dit gaan net oor die drywering is, hele span en ons dit.
Ja, is baie politiek, maar behalwe vir die politiek is die motors, die Grand Prix word beheer deur ingenieurs deesdae, nie meer deur die bestuurders nie.
Dit is ongelooflik tegnies.
Ja, en die ouens verander goed van in die Cape terwyl die karre op die baan is. En waar jy in die verlede gehad het, jy weet in die dae van Jim Clark en daai manne, Jackie Stewart, was die bestuurders waarskynlik 70% werd. Nou ek wonder of hulle vandag 35% werd is, want te veel goed word gedoen van die Cape af. En die verskil tussen 'n goeie en 'n slegte kar is so dramaties dat ou soos Alonso sukkel. Ten spyte van die feit dat hy waarskynlik die beste van die lot is daar buitekant. So dis bietjie te veel, ja.
Ek weet so min van Formule 1 af. Ek is bang ek vra 'n dom vraag, maar ek weet Schumacher is terug na hy gesê hy gaan aftree. Wat is die verskil tussen hom toe en nou? Is dit 'n kar storie? Is dit die mense sê ja,
wel, tot 'n mate is dit 'n kar storie, maar die probleem is, ek dink in sy geval, wel ek het soort van op 'n kleiner skaal 'n ervaring daarvan. Hy het sy hele lewe aan 'n reputasie gebou. En toe hou hy op en toe kom hy terug, probeer hy weer waar hy was. En hy het van die toppunt afgetree. So ek dink as hy in 'n laer klas gaan deelneem het, miskien iets soos die German touring cars.
Okay.
Een van daai goed. As hy waarskynlik nog gewen het en hom dit sou net sy reputasie verbeter het. Nou sit hy daar in daai baie kompeterende formule. En hy het nog nie gewen nie. En eintlik is hy in 'n mate veronderstel om aan te hou tot hy nou wen weer voor die mense kan wys hy kan nou wen. Anders te gaan is jy weet sy reputasie het klaar bietjie skade gekry.
And I say me, so not what he was, but in actual fact, it's going to take you a while, surely.
Yes,
you
but
get there.
To some extent, like I said, last year it was taken in the car. This year they got a better car and he's up there, but
it's
he
amazing.
desperately needs a win.
Now, listen, we want to get to a little part of the chat today van die kuier wat ons gaan noem Sarel's favorites. I wonder if I should call it Sarel's favorites or SuperVAN's favorites. Maybe you can.
Talking about.
Yeah, I will be as specific as I can be. Okay, your favorite car ever driven? Only one.
MBD Escort Rally car. For the simple reason that it was just one of those cars that
Legendary.
Yeah, legendary, and it suited me perfectly. I really loved the car every second that I was in it. People, you know, I get asked that question often, and people expect an answer like either the Audi or the Porsches at Le Mans or whatever, but that's really the car that if I had to pick one, that's it.
Somewhere there's a guy in a suit who's very happy about that answer. Your favorite track, most challenging?
Probably both that you just mentioned. It would be Spa in Belgium.
Okay.
It's a big ball affair. It's just very, very fast. It's difficult. It's long. And it's you often have two different tracks in the sense that on the top it's raining, at the bottom it's not, that type of thing. So it's one of the original tracks that's been around for years and years and years, and certainly my favorite.
This is going to come out strange. Your favorite crash? I know you talk about it in your book as well, so I know, you know, there's some you remember better than others, obviously. And lucky to come out of all of them sitting here today.
It's not really a favourite one. probably the most infamous one was the Schecter one.
Yeah.
Because that they even used that as an opening to Supersport for a fairly long time on TV.
Yeah.
And it was at the time when he was South African racing champion, I was rally champion, so we were pitched against each other that whole year, and it sort of led up to that crash over a period of a year.
Were you friends?
We are now.
You are now.
Yeah, immediately after that we weren't. We weren't enemies as such until the crash happened.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, your favourite. I know that you lived in Port Elizabeth for close on 20 years. I grew up there, so this is one that only you and I will understand. Your favourite place in PE? Come on, I can't ask this question to too many people.
Longmoor Forest.
Which one?
Longmoor Forest. On the way out of PE.
Okay.
Just past Lady Slipper and those places. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We did a lot of rallies there, and we spent, my friends, a lot of time driving our quad bikes in the area. And it's beautiful up there, it's so spectacular.
En jy kom nooit daar uit sonder dat jy stof gedek is nie.
Ja.
So 'n swart poeier
Ja,
stof.
ek het ook as my hele motorsportloopbaan nooit in gips nie.
Ja.
Maar ek het daar 'n groot crash gehad in my quad, en toe het ek hierdie vinger en hierdie gewrig in dieselfde ding gebreek, so ek was 2 arms in gips gehad.
Ouch.
Maar dit was hierdie bosse skuld, dit is myne.
Die bosse skuld, dit is myne. Ek waardeer vreeslik baie dat jy vandag op die show was. Alles van die beste met SuperVAN. The memoirs of Sarel from the Merwe, of course, SuperVAN. You gotta get it. Is it on shelves right now as we speak?
Yes.
It is out now. But check this out. We're going to give away 5 copies, 5 signed copies by Sarel himself this afternoon on the show. Alles van die beste met hierdie boek. And all of the best, and I think a lot of people after today have heard you talk about your own racing series that you're launching next year. I think there's going to be great interest in that. All the best with organising that as well.
MBD TV exclusive to check on 94.2.